Broadcasting from Slough. Streaming around the world.
This is Mark Denholm on Atom Radio. Atom Radio. Oh, yeah. Playing the music you want to hear. The podcast. atomradio.co.uk.
Hello and welcome to episode 171. And let's just hope it's worth the wait, because we are a day late this week as well. And for that, I do apologise. But all the same, it is episode 171 of the best bits of the Atom Radio Breakfast Show. And this is Mark Denholm from the Atom Radio Breakfast Show. And here we are now with Freedom Hours once again. It's been a long old wait. 23 months and a day. It has been a long old wait. But finally, freedom is ours again. And that's good. On the way this week in the podcast, we have meaningful numbers. We have tips to successful arguing. I don't even know why I went down that route, but I did. The strangest thing to be allergic to. We have modern day sexism. And this will come as no surprise at all. Cyclists who aren't sticking to the highway code. And we also discuss things that you would not do single as well. And a very kind offer came in. All that and more on the way in this week's Best Bits. If you are a numerologist, I think that is the word, 4 is the only number that has the same amount of letters in its written name as its actual value. I never thought of that before. I was today years old when I discovered that. So yeah, it's going to make absolutely no difference to my day-to-day life.
Mark Denholm on Atom Radio. Atom Radio.
Today, well, this is not good if you are a singleton. Today is the bleakest day of the year for romance. The third Monday in any given Friday is the point that singletons give up their New Year hope of finding love, a study claims. This year, therefore, it is the 21st of February. 21st, if you don't mind. New research shows this to be the day when lasting love has finally faded for lovers due to the collapse of relationships following Valentine's Day disasters, or from single people feeling lonely after not finding the one before the 14th of February. People do pick themselves up again, and they're more motivated to sign up to their dating websites online to meet Mr. or Mrs. Right. Therefore, the third Monday of any given Friday starts off what they call Love Action Week, with an analysis showing there is a 63% increase in new sign-ups on love and relationship matching websites the week after Valentine's Day. So you take a week to recover from the mess that was Valentine's Day, and then you get into Love Action Week. With all that in mind, my question today on air at atomradio.co.uk, give me a top tip on how to find love, right? If you are a single person, what should you do to find love? I want a top tip. Maybe you are happily married. Maybe you are at the start of a whirlwind romance. Whatever it is, tell me the top tip on how you found love on air at atomradio.co.uk. Yeah!
Mark Denholm.
Morning, 16 minutes to 7 o'clock. This is Mark Denholm at breakfast on Atom Radio. Loud, proud and standing out from the crowd and banging out the anthems. If you are an argumentative person and you think you may be having an argument today, don't do it over text or WhatsApp. Arguing over text or WhatsApp is the worst way to argue because you get no tone or no inflection of the words used. So there you are. Argue it out in person.
Mark Denholm on Atom Radio.
Mark Denholm at breakfast on Atom Radio. Loud, proud and standing out from the crowd and feeling quite social. Although some people aren't actually antisocial, they're just very selective when it comes to the people that they socialise with. So there you are. You see, maybe it is just that your friends aren't actually that social after all and they don't like you.
Mark Denholm on Atom Radio. Atom Radio.
Morning. Mark Denholm on Atom Radio on a Tuesday morning on atomradio.co.uk. Tune in, Radio Box, Streamer, iTunes Radio and your smart speaker. There is a lady who is allergic to the cold. I don't mean achoo, I mean brrr, when it's all shivery. This lady is genuinely trying to say that she is allergic to the cold. Vicky Noble is suffers from a rare disorder called cold urticaria, which is estimated to affect just 0.05 of the worldwide population. Imagine being allergic to the cold. You wouldn't want to live in this country, would you?
Mark Denholm.
You know, I said last week, casual sexism was alive and well when a lady said to me that a husband should treat his wife every day. Not a partner should treat their partner, a husband should treat his wife. Well, apparently the same also exists in California, where Californian researchers have found that elderly women who do at least 4 hours of activities such as household chores and cooking slash their risk of cardiovascular deaths by nearly 2/3. Can you imagine trying to say that, you know, as you get on a bit? Listen, love, I think you should do the washing up, I think you should do the tidying, and what's for dinner? And I'm only looking after your heart health. Can you imagine saying that, like, in 2022? It's worse than casual sexism, that is, whether it's scientifically proven or not.
Mark Denholm on Atom Radio.
7:23, this is Mark Denholm at Breakfast on Atom Radio. Loud, proud and standing out from the crowd. You know, Starbucks get their fair share of slating for the wrong name spelling on cups, which, let's be honest, we all know is marketing. They just do it so you'll share pictures of their Starbucks cups on social media. Well, one Starbucks employee is being praised for what they wrote on a cup. They spotted an 18-year-old lady in Starbucks alone when a man she didn't know began talking to her, and she was noticed by the barista as looking uncomfortable, so he bought her a free hot chocolate with a note written on the cup. Are you okay? Do you want us to intervene? If you do, take the lid off the cup. And the barista is being praised for their good work. What has happened to me the last couple of days? I cannot speak and I don't know what's going on. I'm struggling with this.
Mark Denholm.
6:25 morning and welcome to Thursday. Mark Denholm at Breakfast on Atom Radio. The price of a pint in London is on track to go over a tenner within a few years. So they say, as well as the price of fish and chips about to go up for a tenner as well, above a tenner rather, for the first time in years. Things aren't good if you like to eat or drink.
Mark Denholm on Atom Radio. Atom Radio.
It's Inconvenience Yourself Day today. Now, yesterday we had Dog Biscuit Appreciation Day. Today we have Inconvenience Yourself Day. Who's making these up as well?
Mark Denholm on Atom Radio.
Petrol prices going up again as the Ukraine crisis now causes petrol to soar to an average of 149.3p. If you're a diesel user, 152.6p is the new price of diesel as an average. And yesterday, I was driving along a road yesterday, right? And this road is a straight road. There is a road to my left that joins with a giveaway line. And a cyclist just comes like tearing out of this across the giveaway line and just pulls out, causing me to have to swerve, right? So I stop then at the traffic lights and he knocks on my window when he catches up to me. Knocks on my window and said, "You should have given way to me." I don't think so, mate. The highway code doesn't say at any point in time that the car driver should give way to someone who runs a giveaway line, does it? That's nowhere in the highway code. I did point out to him, though, that was the case, and also that I didn't really want to be lectured by a man whose mode of transport was 2 wheels and an engine away from being decent.
Mark Denholm.
6:25 morning then, Mark Denholm on Atom Radio. Life on Mars, if you go in Elon Musk's Red Planet colony, will be completely vegan. Well, that's put me off. You know, I had no desire at all to go to outer space. But then if you go and it has to be vegan, well, no, you can count me out. Certainly, if you do know me, do not expect a postcard from outer space from Elon Musk's Red Planet colony even. If you have to be vegan, I ain't going.
Mark Denholm on Atom Radio. Atom Radio.
Right. Down to business. I want to go have a meal, right? I want to have a Chinese meal, and I'm very choosy about where I get stuff from. Like, I used the same Chinese takeaway for many years, and then they got new owners. And to be fair, after that, it was rank. Found another one recommended to me. I like it. It's a van parked on the A4 by Matalan, but they're on holiday. And then I thought, you know what? There's a restaurant I quite like, but I wouldn't go on my own. So I'm not sitting in a restaurant. Norman, no, mates. I ask you, therefore, today, what things would you not do on your own? Right? On air at atomradio.co.uk. And Suzanne, how lovely is Suzanne? Suzanne says, if you ever want a meal and you're on your own, I will happily go with you, and I don't mind Chinese either. Thank you, Suzanne. That's very nice. Suzanne does say, I've been away before on a business trip, and I've had to sit in a restaurant before on my own and eat a meal in a hotel. I did think about getting room service, but I thought, no, do you know what? I've come here. I'm going to enjoy the experience while I'm here. And yeah, do you know what? You do get looks while you sat there on your own, but at the end of the day, I was there on my own. It was a business trip and I was enjoying the meal. So what does it matter? But if you do ever want someone to go with you, and I quite like Chinese, I'd be more than happy to. Thank you, Suzanne. Massive thumbs up to you. atomradio.co.uk. Right, in conversation with a friend about things that you wouldn't do solo, and I said I wouldn't go out for a meal solo. They don't seem to understand the difference between sitting in, say, McDonald's or the 3 Tons Cafe and eating solo, or going to a restaurant and sitting and eating solo. Now, to me, there definitely is a difference. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I don't know if you agree with me or not. There is definitely a difference between going to a quick burger joint or a Greasy Spoon cafe on your own, which I think is fine, or going to an actual restaurant on your own, you know, like table for one. I think the big difference is when you walk into a cafe or McDonald's or Burger King or Wimpy, you normally just seat yourself. You find a table and you go sit down. Whereas when you go into a restaurant, you actually have to announce, don't you? Table for one. And that's the thing that gets me, really. I don't fancy saying table for one. That's it. It doesn't appeal to me. Anyway, that'll do. That wraps up the slightly delayed episode 171 of The Best Bits.
Atom Radio. Playing the music you want to hear.
We go again Monday to Friday, live from 6 a.m. on atomradio.co.uk. Tune in, Radio Box, Streamer, iTunes Radio, and smart speaker. See you on Monday.
Atom Radio.